So how would you, Delilah? You made me weak and left, burning out till I die. You took my strength, you run away when I need joy. But you acting down when I live. You gonna go me like say you gonna test me like say without you, I am fine, girl. Without you, I am doing well. Since you don't know I'm stronger, listen now, my love. You come back. If I lose it all, will you still be there for me? If I don't get money, will you still be there for me? If you do my weakness, will you stand by me? tí wọ́n bá bà mí jẹ́ oṣù máa tètè lẹ́yìn. So promise me you'll grow with me and ride with me if the sun goes down. Promise me you'll grow with me and ride with me till the sun goes down. Baby, where you go, I got me a fire. I don't know forever, no go be retired. If I know your name, baby, we want some. Oh, baby, my baby, you get it better. Promise me you go with me and ride with me till the sun goes down. Yeah. Promise me you go with me and ride with me till the sun goes down. Yeah. Promise you I will never give up on us. And ride with you till 144. All right, ladies and gentlemen, good afternoon, good evening, depending on what part of the world you're watching from. How is everyone doing? Welcome to Chatroom with the King. My name is Victor King, and I'm privileged to be your host for today. It's been a while, innit? UK people will say, innit? Yeah. Paul, the apostle, he said, nígbà kan ẹ̀yin yóò rí mi. Nígbà kan ẹ̀yin kì yóò rí mi mọ́. Yeah. A good fighter knows how to, there is a time to attack, there are times to retreat. But it's all for good. It's all for good. OLADELE, thank you very much. Welcome. I've said so many things about you behind you. Yeah. Honestly, this is my most. OLADELE has come over time to be like the most active, vibrant follower of this page. And I just want to, I've appreciated you in private. I've had so many discussions about you. I don't know what I look like to you. I don't know what I'm doing right in your side, and so many of you, but OLADELE has been very amazing. Very, very amazing. Thank you very much. God bless you. I see every of your moves. It's as if she always waits till I make any post. Sometimes my post, I've not even seen it. I'll be like, shoot to upload, go to upload. By the time I will see that it has uploaded, I will already see one share. By the time I look, I don't even look again. It's OLADELE. I appreciate you greatly. And everyone, I really have some good people that God has blessed me with. And I can't but appreciate each and every one of you for the outpouring of love and support. I must confess to you, the last 1 week has been very humbling to me. Very, very humbling. I know everybody is looking at where is Victor? What will he say? What is called peace is not what somebody give to you. Nobody can give you peace. Peace is an outpouring of what is on the inside that flows to the outside. It's always what is on the inside that flows to the outside. So somebody that is at peace is never a function of, it's not a function of what happens around you or what people do to you. You know, it's not a function of what people do to you. Most times it's a function of who you are. Being at peace cannot be measured when things are going right or when everybody wants you. It, peace is measured when things don't go right or when you seems to, you know, experience or suffer some kind of, vicious, vicious attack and some, contravening opinions and all of that, and you are still maintaining your calm. Peace cannot be measured until there is a storm, you know. But I must say that the last couple of days have been very humbling to me. Very humbling and very refreshing and very rewarding for me, so to say. I feel so elated. Emilio, let me save your own. I'll keep your own. Emilio, okay. I feel so delighted and elated. At some point, I'm like, wow, wow. Because you see, it was a little bit difficult because everybody want to hear something from me. Kí ló ń dún yìí? Everybody just want to have a statement and want to hear something. Oh, what did I do wrong? Want to hear me say something or do something, and for what is what? Okay, was a message on my phone. Oluwabai Wisatani. Everybody reaching out to me, and I'm having to I've not answered phone calls like I've have to do in the last 5 7 days, and it was really, really, that part is hard, but when Yoruba people says car, I don't know how me if you be everybody about that. Kima lost rubbish. Car shubu, car jọgbọ́n ṣubú ká wẹni tí ó sunkún ẹni. Ká rìn gẹ̀rẹ̀, ká wẹni tí ó ṣe pẹ̀lẹ́. The way you people worry about me, even me, I'm not worried about myself like that. If my life is, I don't know, life èmi gan máa ń kà mí lára bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn ni bóyá màá tiẹ̀ ti make ẹ̀ gan jù báyìí lọ. You know? Yeah, somebody said you did not answer my phone call. I'm sorry, you don't have an idea. The calls I was buzzing on my phone, Jesus Christ. I'm telling you, actually spent about 2 days that I did not sleep all night. And I'm really dead serious. I'm dead serious. I could not sleep. I silenced my phone, but yet I could still feel the light popping up and vibrations and all of that. And all of a sudden, I said to myself, Kilo ṣẹlẹ̀ gangan. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you. Thank you for your concern. Thank you for your outpouring of love. Thank you for standing by thinking for you for coming through. Loyalty is not measured when things are right. Loyalty is measured when it's a little bit rocky. When it's a little bit rocky, and how else can I feel blessed than what I saw in the last couple of days? How else can I feel honored, feel blessed? In the midst of where people want to be, Omobola, you called me now. You send me voice notes. You were even crying on your voice notes. Why are you now for me as if you don't care? You like me, die. Omobola, you like me, pieces. You like me, die. If matter of fact, Omar Kubare, the way is that your comments? The first person that made me know something was going because I was at work. I've always said it. I work on weekends. The first person that make me understand that something was going on was Omobola. She called me because I was aware I couldn't pick the call. I saw the call actually. And then she sent me a voice note. Now listen, for a fake profile to send you a voice note, you know it's serious. You know they always want to co-sabe a cutting. For a fake profile to send you their voice, you know it's something. So when I saw the voice notes, I say, kilo ka Omobola lara báyìí. I was still, because I was looking at it from my smartwatch, so I couldn't play it. And then I saw her messages coming in again. I was like, kilo shele. So the first alert I got was from like, my boys are like, she will like it. You like me, die. Then she put it. Rubbish. Well, thank you, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. At some point, I was telling someone, I said, Killer and Sodote sound that sensible. Like, somebody called me and said, let me tell you some testimony, and said, see, contrary to what everybody is feeling, oh, Victor is heartbroken. Oh, they attacked Victor. And Torain, listen, and Torain. Contrary to everything, they say, oh, he didn't come out because somebody. No, that's not it. I was really having a good time. Like I said, there is a time to retreat. You understand? While all of you were worrying about me, I was feeling good. I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Somebody called me and said, please, I beg you in the name of God. I don't care if you do any Genesis show, but please don't stop your show. Because since I've started watching your show, he said at some point my husband always tell me, hey, ma, with Facebook, I want can come fracas. And he said, and she will always say, oh, this is not fracas, this is Mr. Victor, this, that. And the husband just walk away. He said one day she was playing it and the husband heard my voice and probably overheard something I was saying. Maybe I was saying something that favors the man. The man said, shooting Bobby, will not buy so. And the husband picked interest in the conversation and they both watched. He said since then the husband have like glued to the show and started watching. And she said something that melted my heart. That there are some things that she did not know in over 17 years of marriage. And from watching this little show, this model that we do on Facebook to just catch up, to help the UK people that are in lockdown. We are helping our sisters like Omobola, not the Timamole that just, she said from watching all of these shows, this series and all of those, especially the ones we had in February. Remember we had a series about, love, sex and marriage. She said it has opened her mind and it has really, bring the husband and the wife closer. The intimacy is deeper now. There's no bigger reward I can get. There's no bigger reward that I could get. Nothing is rewarding and fulfilling other than that. Nothing. I was melted. I was humbled. And to say I'm delighted would be an understatement. I had this great joy in my spirit and much more like that. So while all of you are worrying yourself over things that doesn't even exist, that is not substantiated, come to think of it. If you are in this life and you think everybody will like you are wrong. Everybody cannot like you. One, two. Everybody cannot like you at every time. Èèyàn tó bá máa là tí ò bá ní plan fún opposition kò tí ì rédí àti là. You cannot go to bed. Omobola, you have chat me up twice today. When are you coming? And when I come, I'm out now. You are doing as if you don't want to be. Omobola, calm down. Stop being arrogant. Humble yourself. Me and you are just one. Pardon me, oh yeah. Now, there's no way that everybody will be in agreement with you. There's no way. Anybody that is going somewhere should be prepared that the road cannot be smooth all through. Not when you are even driving in Nigeria. You can't travel or sail smooth. Even if you are flying, there are places where you are going to go through some turbulence. Some people will like you today. They will not like you tomorrow. That's life. You can't be disappointed. When you say things that goes their way, oh yes, you are the best. When you say things that don't go their way, yes, they nail you. It is you that have a responsibility to determine firmly to remain who you are, to not let people's opinion determines your disposition. You understand? You can't be having a plan to go somewhere and be bothered about a general opinion. Some people will be extra smart by being confrontational. At the end of the day, I need to leave you with something. You see, today, personally, of course, you know I'm not addressing anything. I'm addressing you. You guys are my own person. You're my deal. You're my problem. You are my concern. At the end of the day, you need to realize mouth is made for talking. You understand? Who is he that saith a thing and is established when the Lord has not spoken? As much as I appreciate your concern and your cause, I get a little bit concerned about the way you are concerned for me because I feel bad because I'm not even concerned for myself like that. Because I have a clear understanding. Oh, they curse you. The causeless shall not be cursed. That is the scripture. Somebody's opinion is not a verdict to your life. Somebody's opinion could not determine your disposition. Anybody can say anything. But I would like to correct one or two things for the purpose of learning, and then we can move on. I hold no offense to nobody personally. We just know where we stand, period. There is no offense necessary. I hold nobody offense. I don't see anybody differently. But we just know where we stand, Issues of life are part of a learning process that builds you, one, into understanding who you are, two, into understanding your environment. The only way you will ever succeed is knowing, first of all, who you are, identity. I said we're going to do identity crisis this month. Your identity. Number two, your environment, your place. Where are you? This terrain I'm not new to it. I've been running Facebook for about 11 years. I've been doing, so many of you don't know, I've been doing Facebook Live since 2012. This page, Victor King Initiative, has been since 2012. I've been doing Facebook Live there. It is you who don't know, and that's not my fault. Okay? So if anybody tell you, oh, it's Genesis that is using, Genesis case was just one of my topic at a time, which I don't even know him as a person. Just like it's a viral news, it was a viral news that I saw, and I look at it and I use my logical reasoning. I said, some things don't make sense here. The only motivation was that I've seen so many of his good works. I've seen how he has been reaching out to people, which is not really common in Nigeria, which is, I have had a lot of criticism about Nigerian pastors. I said it, I'm from Redeem. Redeem build buildings and build walls, one shopping complex, 3 Redeem parishes. And I'm of the philosophy that the church is not the walls, the church is the people. If you read the whole of New Testament, you will see where the Bible is scripting, especially the letters of Paul to the church in Corinth, is where they write the book of Corinthians. To the church in Ephesus, he wrote the book of Ephesians. To the church, so the people are the church, not the walls. You understand? So, but we have a culture in Africa where people think the growth of a church is by the number of branches that they have. I started Bayo Ogundipe's case. What are you talking about? I started it. I intentionally opted out of it for personal reasons. Now, so I saw one man in the midst of this irregularity who is more interested, who is people's focus, who is more focused in the interests of the people. And I saw him being placed under a siege that clearly looked like conspiracy. Bittered women, all the church elders, some unsuccessful associates of pastors, clearly, because you see, you can't relate them together. I look at it from a very holistic view. I put a cult through. What is going on with this man? Because I know a couple of people who knows him. And they give me some and I say, oh, how come it is only few people who are trying to do things right that are always under attack in Nigeria? How come? And that was what led to me doing one show for talking about Genesis. I will tell you the Genesis today. There is one ẹ̀gbọ́n yẹ ọdún àgbàyà ni wọ́n sì máa dún mágùn last. Bayola. I was doing my show jejely in my own little space with my little audience. Ẹ̀gbọ́n Bayola, let me tell you the story today. Tòní ọjọ́ ọ̀tọ̀ ni. I don't know, you know the way he's gallivanting up and down Facebook. He gallivanted to my show, saw me. No, he has been on my show when we were addressing Bayo Ogundipe's show. That was when he first of all saw me. So now I was talking about Genesis. He just jumped on that show, saw me. Incidentally, when he joined my show during Bayo's case, or about time, I think I was on the show one time and I was talking about my secondary school. He had me and he said, and he reached out to me after the show to say, oh, you went to Premier Grammar School? I said, yes. I said, I even live right opposite there. I know the hostel. This is, and he said, that's my school. And we talk, realized that he's my senior in secondary school. And that was the connection. So he gallivant as usual. He gallivant to my show and saw me talking about Genesis. You know me, I don't know Aye, Orun, Ewe, Egbo. Before God in heaven, I don't know them. I've never met any of them. I've never seen any of the show. I know this, all of you really think you are popular. All these fracas people. You are not. You are the only one that know yourself. The world don't know you. I'm sorry, I must confess. Larger number of people that are really doing things in life. Those is only very few people and some high number of mediocres. People don't, it's always easy to assume that everybody is seeing you. So, me, I don't know before. Egmobayo came to the show. I don't know what he did before God and man. He made one or two comments and he left the show, I guess. So I think incidentally, um, what's the name of this streaming platform? Pene Pene. That I don't know how you guys call it. Pene was streaming a show then. It's a large number of people there. So he went to comment there. I think they were streaming one of the show. Maybe they are talking about Genesis there too. He went to comment there about, oh, this person, so. And he made an update on his wall. And he shared my video. That was all. Báyọ̀ ló fà mí sí wàhálà yìí o. At the end of the day. Ẹ̀gbọ́n Báyọ̀, mi ò rò pé forgive me at the end of the day. So Mr. Bayola took a job of my PR person without being hired. Shared my show, went to Pene Pene and made a comment. Came back to the show and was mentioning the name of the people. I can still remember very well. The first name he mentioned was Ayike Olorunjedalo. He was mentioning people. So after the show, no, while the show was on, he mentioned a couple of people. Abefe Robert, I think. Quite a number of people. He was mentioning them on the show. And I was just seeing the matrix of the viewers going up like this, going up like this. It wasn't Genesis member. It was Bayola. It has nothing to do with Genesis. Let's start from there. I have never been Genesis speaker. Not then, not now. I want to correct certain things today. I was talking my own, jejely. Na Bayola carry me, wey carry me, ló gbé mi láyé lọ́wọ́ lọ́rọ̀ kan. So, I was just seeing the matrix going up. 200, 3, 4, 5. Ẹgbà mi ará àdúgbò, ibo làwọn èrò yìí ti wá? Where are these people coming from? Well, every speaker likes to be heard. So after the show, he inboxed me and he said, anytime you are doing a show, he listed about 10 names for me. He said, tag this person, any of your posts, tag this person. He made an update, tag this person, tag this person, tag this person, tag this person. Àyìnkẹ́ Olóúnjẹdálọ́, Ọmọbọ́lá ńlé, ó ti ń tẹ̀lé mi ti pé Ọmọbọ́lá yẹn. Ó ní problem pẹ̀lú ó sì máa jẹ́wọ́. Fayez fojú sọ̀rọ̀ Ọmọbọ́lá yẹn lára wọ́ọ̀ṣẹ̀. Gbàgbà mo ti ń sọ yìí o. Àwọn ìwà ẹ̀ mò ń fura sí o. Plenty of them like that. So he gave me the list of names to tag when I'm having my next show. And because I made that one, I got a lot of feedback and people were saying, oh yeah, this thing, mo ti ṣe show kan tí mo sọ̀rọ̀ nípa Genesis. That was in 2019. Then, just same way Ẹ̀gbọ́n Báyọ̀ came to my show and was sharing it like that. That was the same way Bukky Jesse came to my show. I was like, oh, thank you for supporting my daddy. Me mother dear, me mother no. My daddy. And she began to share my show. I have screenshot of my old videos. If you watch my videos from 2019, every show I had, Bukky Jesse was on it, sharing it. Party mini Bukky. Ìjà ló dé lórí ìdòwe. Abaso kò gbọ́ ni. Tó. So, I'm just saying this one they pinned here. Thank you. I have so many monitors now. I'm seeing from all of the Victor, your shoulder has helped me in so many ways, even in my marriage. Thank you for your feedback. God will further strengthen your marriage. My prayer is that everyone who follows on this platform is that not only that we have something significant to learn, but you see, it's not about what you learn. God Himself will do a work in your life. You will have something significant to point out. Your life will take a significant progress, and you will continue to emerge in wisdom and in the light of God. So that was how I found myself in the middle of very strange world. Very strange world. I will not deny the potentiality of it. Yes, you can't take it out. There are great people here. It was later that Genesis member started even knowing about the show and they were started coming. The first people that came were those that were invited by Brother Bayo, which I don't even know. Folorunso Adamson, Ekujo Meta. Auntie, where have you been? Now you just disappear and reappear. You're disappearing and reappearing like I like you. Now, the thing blew up like that. Over time, what's it called? Genesis members started hearing about it and they started joining. Maybe a couple of members shared it and shared like that. Did you know that I've been talking? Let me tell you some facts that people really need to stock up in their mind before they talk. That I've been talking about Genesis. Now, this recent one, this old case started about May, June. I've been talking about Genesis for over 4 or 5 months before I had a personal conversation with him for the first time. Like I've been talking about this old case for at least 4 to 5 months before I had a personal conversation with him. I don't have his number. He don't text. Not only that, not like I was denied. I never make attempts to. When he felt the need and saw value in what I do, he reached out by himself. How on earth am I Genesis speaker? It doesn't make any sense. Again, I appreciate all of you reaching out. But let me set some records straight and then we'll go into one or two things that we can take on with. Let me set some records straight. One is the fact that I'm not Genesis speaker. Don't deceive yourself. I was speaking like somebody of an interest. Number one, that's very clear. We need to be clear with that. I am not working for Genesis. I am not working with Genesis. I'm independent by myself. Now, over time, what I do, see, some things you can't debate. Some things you can't debate. Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaks. The Bible says the gift of a man will make room for him. You don't negotiate to be heard. When you have value, your value will be sought after. It's simple as that. Will be sought after. And that's natural. I might have quite a couple of access to information because I was interested. They saw somebody who was interested in them and at least one person. As at them, it was 5 people, five speakers attacking this one. 5, both dead and alive. 5 speakers doing show every day. One did a show for 12 hours. 12 hours with no toothbrush, no toothpaste. 12 straight hours. A man attacking another man for 12 straight hours. Even if you have committed murder. Even if you had committed murder. These are people who you cannot equate to 10% of this man. Okay, you said he did something wrong. Everything they have alleged him of, the people who are criticizing him have done worse. People who can conveniently come on social media to rubbish women and talk how they have sexual intimacy with women and how they did it, and then you want to criticize somebody who you are not even sure he did what they say he did. 5 at one time. People who have no pedigree, no antecedents, some of them no identity. He has nothing to do with you. He has never offended you. You don't have basis for your arguments. You don't have any facts, any figures to just sit down and malign a man. People who have never amount to anything, who will never amount to anything. Just stage a see. If somebody have had an altercation with this person before and they are coming to attack him, it's understandable. Hear me very well. Hear me very well. It is very understandable if Buki is attacking Genesis. Oh yeah, they've had something together. They were close. Very understandable. Yes, we might say she's not reasonable or she's full of lies. But at least she knows him to an extent. You can't take her words away. The only thing is that she lies a lot. And she lies blindly. She lies without doing the mathematics. She lies carelessly and blindly. But you see, at the end of the day, she still have a basis. One can say, see, okay, one more I tell you. But the rest of these people, I've never seen him face to face. Even if you do money ritual today, you won't be able to meet up with the blessing that God has given to this man. And that's the man you're attacking. Even if they carry you, go do blood money, you will still not succeed 10%. Those who wish they are in his position are coming to attack him. A grown man that cannot even identify himself, doesn't have a face, doesn't have a name, doesn't have an identity. Nobody is traceable to nothing. His life is identified to nothing, whether success or failure, nothing. He's coming out to do a daily show for a man who have touched life, thousands of lives, who is continuing to make an impact. Who is saying is perfect? He don't have to be. Maybe some of the things they say he did, maybe he did it. So what? So what? He's human. He's not Jesus Christ. I've never pleaded him not guilty. That's the funniest thing. I am saying, why is he under attack? Why? Then ẹni tó bá máa dáṣọ fún yàn ṣe bá àgbo tọrùn ẹ̀. If somebody want to tell you that you are not doing well, the person at least will have done a bit. Somebody who want to condemn your little effort would at least have something substantial. We are living in a world where people who don't have anything will come to criticize you who have something. Somebody who don't have a job will be advising you that you are not well paid in your job. Tó bá gọ̀, á hàn nù why. A married woman that is taking advice from a single friend, your kidney is not working. You are still in your husband's house. It's your friend that has divorced twice that is advising you. It's the one that is seeing your husband in one hotel front with one girl. Yóò sọ ẹ́ di dàbí mo ṣe dání. Or somebody that is not up to 10% of your achievements. He's hating you and you are worried. Orí ẹ ò pé. I have said it over time on this show before and I'm repeating it. The quality, the potency of a statement is determined by the quality of the speaker. I'll take that again. And it's one of my common saying. The potency of a statement is determined by the quality of a speaker. You are walking on the street, weary, lunatic, bugije. Orí ẹ̀ wá rí ẹ̀ wá ní olóṣì olórí burúkú ọ̀bí wèrè ranjú mọ́ ẹ. Wà á gbé akílé tó ranjú mọ́ ìgbọ́dọ̀ ni tó bá ranjú mọ́ màá ranjú mọ́ ẹ tó bá ranjú mọ́ màá ranjú mọ́ ẹ tó bá ranjú mọ́ táwọn èèyàn tó ń kọjá tó bá wọ ẹ̀ méjì kí náà máa rí wèrè méjì ni. Wèrè ranjú mọ́ ẹ ranjú mọ́ wèrè padà wèrè di méjì ni. How you will take any statement serious is determined by the quality of who is saying it. Who is saying it? So they begin to 5 people every day on one person. And I look at it. Let's even assume he did all these things. Everything you're alleging him of is not a criminal offense. Maybe we don't know. Let's not add emotions to this thing. They're not criminal offense. You can say it's morally not permissive. But it is not a crime. How can you be on Facebook as a man, spend 12 hours criticizing one man, ó dó kinní kan, ṣé kò tó kinní kan, ó tó kinní kan, ṣé kò tó bá dó ńkọ́? He's an adult. He has the wherever it will be a case if you say he's sleeping with a minor. It will be a case if you say he's if he's a minor, yes. But 2 adults decide to have an affair with themselves. It's not a topic. Ẹni tó rí ẹ̀ bá pé tó busy tó ní nǹkan tó ń fi láìfẹ́ ṣe kò ní ṣí ṣọ́ọ̀bù tirẹ̀. So I've never pleaded him not guilty. I'm just saying why the attack. The attack was too heavy that it can raise a suspicion. The attack was too heavy and it was coming from every side that any right thinker would suspect that, okay, something must be fishy somewhere. Something fishy is going down. Kí lẹ ló ṣe gangan tí attack yẹn fi tó yìí? Common sense is just logical reasoning. No man pè logical reasoning to know that, okay, all the Olushos and the Woli in Sele that they were attacking this man is not a gainsay, it's not a rumor. We have heard them. They are not hiding it. Àwọn Káyọ̀dé Àjàlá àwọn the rest of them, they form a WhatsApp group that they are meeting on how to bring this man down. Did we not see? Did I not bring it out here? Ask yourself a question. Ṣé ó bá àyàn sùn iná ní offense ẹ̀ tán ṣe ń attack ẹ̀? Èwo nú wọn ló níyàwó ẹyọ kan? Èwo nú wọn ni ò tí ì máa bá àyàn sùn? We had a voice note here now. We played it here. Where a whole pastor of a church in this same Sele, he's saying, somebody who can probably say, and a pastor is talking to a pastor, another pastor is recording it, and it gets to the public notice, it gets to social media. And these are the people criticizing somebody. Is it not? Did we not play it on this show where a pastor is saying, kìnìún kan tó bá tiẹ̀ fẹ́ dọ́mọ, ìrìnsíwájú máa dọ̀ àwọn ọmọ kìnìún kan kò dọ́mọ nínú akọrin náà, kì í ṣe Muslim ẹ̀kọ́dọ̀, wàá mọ́ ọmọ kan nínú akọrin, because that's the order. Which one of them that are coming for him can lift up their hand to say, what I'm alleging this man for, I've never done it. Jesus said to the woman that was found with the sin of adultery, he that had no sin, let him be the first to cast a stone. And the Bible says his accusers walk away one after the other. We will get back to that scripture when I'm rounding up. His accusers walk away. And Jesus said to the woman, he said, where are your accusers? He looked back and said, they are gone. And Jesus said to her, go and sin no more, so that bigger than this will not come on you. You see, where we are now is that he said, he that has no sin, let him be the cast stone. That's the first word of Jesus. We'll get to that last word of go and sin no more, that bigger things than this should not fall on you in my closing. Because I'm serving everybody around today. Because you see, there's what we call post-crisis. 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 So that it will be for the record that somebody said something. Let's get it straight. Now, so that was my interest. So let's get it clear. Number one, I don't work for Genesis. I'm not a Genesis speaker. Genesis didn't even know me. He didn't even know when I started talking about it. It was months after that even the members started knowing the play and they started coming. It was months after. I've been talking about Genesis before, like way before. Number two things I need to establish. So many of you reach out to me. I'm still saying thank you to all of you. Reach out to me over the week. Say, oh, please don't let anybody, intimidate you to silence. You can't back off now. You've worked hard enough for this, and let them not deny you of your reward and this, that, so that nobody will not take your glory, and they will not, everybody is just jumping on it now and they want to take your glory. Well, thank you for your concern. But that leads me to the number two thing I need to fix today. Today is my candid opinion. My bad way. Number two things I need to correct. Because I tell you that number one, I'm not working for Genesis. I am not Genesis blogger. It leads us to number two. Definitely I am not, and I am not entitled to any reward from Genesis. And get it straight. I don't work for him. He didn't hire me, so he can't pay me. By legality, I am not entitled to any reward. Therefore, in my right senses, I have not done anything with a motive or an expectation of reward. Oh, don't let anybody steal your reward. No. Where my reward is, nobody can steal it. There is a God that's seated in heaven, that sees in the secrets and reward in the open. Everything. The question is, I said I don't work for Genesis. Who do I work for? Or why am I doing it? I'm doing it for two reasons. One, for the name of God that is being soiled by pagans and uncircumcised Philistines right in our face. David was a little boy when Goliath came out to humiliate the children of Israel. The Bible says Goliath came and said, call who your God has left you. Bring me a man that should fight me. The Bible says the Israelites were humiliated for days. And David came to this battlefront. He brought food and water for his brothers who are part of the army. David is not even in the army. And said, what is going on? They were shaking. The king was shaking. All the armies were shaking because Goliath has appeared unto them. And he said, send me one person so I can kill. After David decided, he said, I will go. And when David stood in front of Goliath, Goliath laughed and he said to him, is this what you people were able to produce to send to me? Do I look like what to you that you will send this to come and fight? He said, this boy has come to me with sling. He said, am I a dog that you come to fight with sling? Hear me. David said something. David said something that you need to hear. He said, you have come with armors and sword. He said, I have come to you in the name of the Lord God of Israel, whom thou defilest. He said something. He said, who is this uncircumcised Philistine that we have the effrontery to come and defile the name of the Lord? I sat down in my place as somebody who have enjoyed the grace of the Lord all my life, who have served God with my life and with my might, who understand the dignity and the awesomeness and the supremacy of God, and watch pagans, unbelievers, uncircumcised Philistine right in my face begin to desecrate the name of God, begin to mock the name of God right in my face. And like David, I said, no. Maybe God has preserved me for such a time like this. I will not sit down and watch these uncircumcised Philistines. There are bigger platforms and bigger names, and they've been doing all these dramas for long. Well, like David, they came with bows and arrows, but I came out with them in the name of the Lord God that they have defiled. They have not attacked Genesis alone. They have defiled the name of the Lord God of Israel. I spoke up for two reasons. One, for the name of God that was being desecrated, defiled, insulted. Number two, for humanity. Kí ni máa ṣe gangan tẹ́nìkan ṣe rí? Humanity. I've never seen him in my life. Oh, you think it doesn't cost me? You know what it takes? One day my mother called me and said, jọ̀ọ́ má bínú, Genesis dẹ́ ń jà fún yìí. Ṣé o mọ̀ rí ni? I said no, ṣé o gbádùn? They called a family meeting in my family and asked one of my uncle that I respect, because my mother said, kò ní gbọ́. So they have to send it to one of my uncle that they know that I listen to come and talk to me that even tí n bá fẹ́ kú ó pè kí n jẹ gọmọlẹ 20 than all this madness I'm doing tó ń gbére láyé lọ́wọ́ yìí. Some trust in chariots. Some in horses. But we will stand in the name of the Lord. Àdàbí tábòsí bá wà ń bẹ̀. Àdàbí tó bá ń ṣe ìtùkíṣí tó ń ṣèbàjẹ́ ẹlòmíì. But if you are on a just cause, in gathering they shall gather, not by me. They that gather by my sake shall by my sake fall. You think it doesn't cost me? I have a full-time job. I know that is not a popular idea in this Facebook forecasting. I have a full-time job. It might not be a common thing for men to have a full job. I have a decent, reliable job that I have to do that pay my bill. Since I've been on Facebook till now, Facebook show has never paid my bill. I don't think it will. Okay, maybe for like a month now or two, for like 2 months now, I have a couple of commercials that are, paid adverts. Well, glory be to God. After like a year. So get it straight. I don't have any intention of being rewarded by Genesis. Either Genesis as a person, particularly, or Genesis as a church. I've never been there. Definitely I will be there someday. I'm looking forward to visit the church. But I might probably never be a member of that church. Not because it's good or bad, that's not the point, but I don't live in Nigeria for what is what. So when people start calling me, don't let anybody shut you down. Don't let them steal your joy. Don't let them steal your reward. And I'm just laughing. Which one? With all sense of humility, I love Professor OLADELE with my life. But hear me, with all sense of humility and respect to him, he can't pay me. I'm sorry, no, he can't pay me. Mm-mm. Which one? Where will he start paying from? Where? Well, if you have to pay me, by now he's owing me about 10 months salary. It doesn't make any sense. He can't pay me. I will reduce myself to expect him to pay me. I will short my reward to expect him to do so. I will be depriving and be denying myself of a substantial reward that lasts eternal if I do so. Since I've did it for the name of God and for humanity's sake, God is my rewarder. He is my exceeding great reward. That's what the Bible says. That's correction number 2. Number 3, I don't know where this surfaced from, and it has been for a while. Is that at this point? Kilotuku. You say it, you die. You don't say it, you die. Who say it and die? You say it, when you did, I did not talk. I did not do anything. I was attacked. If I talk, I will be attacked. Let us talk and be attacked. Clearly, being attacked it looks like an inevitable thing on this Facebook. So there's no point fidgeting for any reason. There's this madness that is being speculated everywhere that I personally keep doing like, where do they get this from? Maybe I should say it very firmly. I have never, nobody has never on my behalf, I will never at any point reserve a right to Genesis. It's not my daddy, it's not my uncle, it's not my brother, it's not nothing. Now, so there is never a time, I don't know where they get it from, that I, Victor King, said nobody or anybody or somebody should not talk about Genesis. It doesn't make any sense to me. Whether we like it or not, whether it is good or bad, this is Genesis case, I want to buffer, I want to tarnish reputation Genesis in the public setting. So they have explored the media long ago. Not be today Genesis matter don't they be controversy for Facebook. Not be today. Sure you understand? Not be today they don't they attack Genesis. Even his defenders now have once been his attacker. So it's not like something that is just happening. You understand? He has been and remember those days when this guy was everywhere. Sam Ojo, when Money was attacking Sam Ojo, he attacked Genesis by extension. So no be today. I don't know where my own can join. That me, I will say somebody should not talk about Genesis. It has never come from my mouth. Nobody has ever said that to me by extension. Nobody has ever said that on my behalf. So let me make this very clear announcement. I have never said so. So whoever is saying it, that I said they should not talk about Genesis, 2 things are involved. Is that you are delusional, or 2, your mind is conceiving an idea in your head that is not visible and you are bringing it to reality. I've never said so. I will never say so. You are bloggers. Anything that is of national interest or public interest, you have a right to talk about it. And you don't even need Genesis permission, not to talk of me. You don't need Genesis permission to do that. You don't need Genesis permission. I don't know where they got it from. I don't know where the decision came from. I have never stopped anybody from talking about Genesis. Matter of fact, I have even given support to these same people who are saying I said so. I will go to these shows, I will give them moral support, I will drop 1 or 2 comments once in a while. What I will not do is to put those things on my platform because I'm not sure of the contents. And I am very, very jealous about contents that flows from my page. And I'm sorry, I'm not sorry. Because I don't know you to details, I don't know what you're going to say. I don't want to be responsible for your excesses. And it's just common sense. So, if your insecurity is pushing you around to just assume that, you know what I realize? I notice that I have become the softball that anybody just want to toss around. Like Paul said, say we have become the messengers of hope. I will let you do it, but it's at your own risk. If you have somebody you want to attack, oh, yes, you made an update, and then some people were abusing me there, and that's why I'm a victim of attack. No, excuse me, they have been attacking you before I even existed. It has nothing to do with me. This whole Facebook fracas, I don't get involved. I don't know it. I'm not interested in it. I don't know anybody. I am not supporting anybody. To an extent, unfortunately, I was at work that day. I wasn't on a normal day. I would delete negative comments. Anybody who have been on my show long enough will know that I don't accommodate negative comments or any comments that will, attack anybody. But I was working. It was wicked. Everybody who knows me to details, I say almost everybody know my itinerary. I work Friday, Saturday, and Sundays. I'm at home Monday to Thursday. I was at work, so I wasn't seeing what was going on. I mean, honestly, there were so much offensive comments there. I'm not going to take that away. That if I have seen it, I will have removed it. But in all fairness, this thing has nothing to do with me. Anybody that want to be honest, they will do it anyway. They will do it anyway. Whether I made an update or I did not make an update, those that we attack. Those that... And I've shout. Don't use my platform as a medium to attack your opponent. Ẹ má kò tí yín bá mi. Mú ìwà mi ò lè jà, mo fúyẹ́ gan. Mi ìmẹ̀ búbú, mi sọmọ mi sára lókè o. Mi ìmọ̀ yẹn bú mo ṣe wà á Jésù yìí ni. Ọmọ Ọlọ́run ni mi o. I'll shout, cry. And whether you like it or not, both parties are guilty of this same thing. Which one of them have not abused the other person on my platform before? Where were you when I was condemning this act? Where were you when I was criticizing these people? Where were you when I have personally blocked so many of my followers because of this? Nobody saw that. But who cares? Anyway. But if you just think that, it's the sword that you can toss around, yes, fine. Like I said, I hold no offense against anybody. The deed is done. I'm not even moved. I'm not bothered. I don't want anybody to come and do fracas on my platform, period. I don't want it. I don't want to. I don't want it. I will respect everybody. Listen, everybody deserves respect until they prove otherwise. So if you use your own act by your own self, prove otherwise not to be worthy of respect and dignity, then we readjust. There will still no fight. You understand? There will still no fight. If mo wá rẹ́ ní ló ń jẹ́ kẹ́mi èèyàn gùn, màá mú ara mi ni. Period. If mo wá rẹ́ ní ó easy gan. Yes, there were offensive comments. But ẹni tó bá fẹ́ ṣòótọ́ á mọ̀ pé no, it has nothing to do with me. But that's not the point. I'm not ready to defend anything. The deed is done. You understand? Me, if I look at Gwenny Gokon, who am I? Do you understand? But what I'm saying in essence is there has never been any time that me, I said somebody should not fight for Genesis. I don't know where they got it from. It's not from me. It's not true. It's not real. It's really ridiculous for anybody to even say that. Why? Why not? Even Genesis cannot say they should not talk about him. Even Genesis cannot say, Emma Soromi. If he cannot stop those people who are criticizing him, why will he stop those people who are supporting him? I don't know where they got it from. But again, like I said from the start, people that will not like you will not like you. Kò bá àwẹ̀ kó máa yọná lẹ́nu bí Èlíjà. Ìbá kó di Godzilla kó máa yọná lẹ́nu. Ìbá àdẹ̀wẹ̀ kó lọ́rọ̀ tútù bí àdàbà. Àwọn ọdẹ ò ní láìkẹ́ ò ní láìkẹ́. Kì í ṣe pé ó ṣẹ̀. Wọn kàn láìkẹ́ ni na so life be. So life be. So on both sides, and you only comment this on Eshorai. And anyone that want to take, because I wasn't even addressing anybody. I was pushed. I called my name for this. I don't want to address that thing. I'm make sure I've told my admins that we're not addressing it. It's done, it's gone, and it's dead. Not addressing it at all. But there's no reason why anybody should say don't talk about Genesis. And for funny reason, they keep emphasizing it over and over time. And I'm like, did somebody speak on my behalf at one point? At what point did kò fẹ́ yé mi o? So let me emphasize that again. Everybody that want to talk about Genesis, please, you are at liberty. I don't own any right to Genesis. I never said anybody should not talk about him. I will never say it. You are highly welcome. Correction number 3. Number 4, which is very important. Number 4, correction. There is a vacant position. Because now I've told you, number 1, that I'm not working for Genesis. I am not Genesis blogger. I am not Genesis speaker. So the position is vacant. To whom it may concern, you want to be Genesis official speaker, please apply in Genesis Global Akoko. I am not interested in, I am not Genesis speaker. I don't want to be. Kí adìyẹ tó dé, lọ́lọ́run ti ṣàgbàdo tẹ́dìyẹ máa jẹ. No, bẹ́ẹ̀ kan náà ṣe máa sọ. Wọ́n ní nǹkan kan ládìyẹ ń jẹ kágbàdo tó dé. By the grace of God, Ọlọ́run ti yí omi o. Ọlọ́run ti yí omi o. With all sense of humility, ẹ̀gan ní ẹ o. Everything I need, I can afford. By the grace of God. Anybody that want to be Genesis speaker, so say ne walai. So say ne. I don't want to be. I am not, and I don't want to be. It's not in my interest. There's no reason for it. There's no reason for it. You started this. Those are you people that are calling me. You started this work. Don't let anybody take it. Steal. They don't have to steal. It's available. Let them take it. Don't let them take your shine. You've labored for it. All of my cash fellow me. Genesis himself. Let him put himself to be indebted. I hope he will be able to pay. Which message? Having said that, like I said, I said I'm talking to you people. I want to profoundly thank every one of you. Your concern was a little bit worrisome. And those of you who really think I chicken out because somebody attacked me, no, that's not an attack. That is normal. It's normal. Life is like that. Everybody will not like you. Have you told my friend Larry? Everybody cannot like you. And everybody cannot like you at every time. You understand? So, at the end of the day, we are not in any struggle. Ọlọ́run aṣọ Genesis dé. Whether he's out, whether he's still akimbo, whether he's not out, truth will present itself. See, lie don't last. That's one of the nature of lie. Lie don't last. Lie don't last. Every lie have an expiring date. So there is no controversy. Well, I don't see anything on my messenger. I don't know what this person is talking about. There's no controversy. God will help us. God will help us. Now, I want to profoundly congratulate Professor OLADELE on yesterday was glorious. It was glorious. There is no other way to call it than to say it was glorious. There's no other way to call it than to say it was glorious. There's no other way to call it than to say it was glorious. Now I'm going to begin a series today that we're going to develop on it for the rest of the month. And it's very timely with all of these happenings and events. Follow me, follow me. I'm very time conscious now. I've told you. I made one mistake in my life. I went to go and hire admins that are my oga. They are watching me like this. They've told me we cannot exceed 2 hours. They're timing me, so we don't waste time again. 2 hours at max. So we have the next about 45 minutes to be out of here. What we want to deal with in the entire month of March is what we call identity crisis. Please follow me. I started a book. By the grace of God, we will publish this year a book that I call The 3 P's of Successful Living. Letter P. The 3 P's of Successful Living. 1, personality. Now, what it means is that if you will ever succeed, there are 3 things that will make you succeed. Number 1, your personality, your place, and your potential. Personality, place, and potential. Personality means who are you? Who you are. Place, where are you? The environment. Potential, what do you have? But you see, this week we are dwelling on the first one, personality. Who are you? So we're going to be dealing on the topic identity crisis. And I will lay a foundation today and we'll build on it. It's going to be very interactive because I bet you 80% of us are victims of this crisis. I will start by saying this. Identity. There is. Ṣé mo ti sọ English jù ni mi kì í gbọ́ ìgbà tí bá ti serious. Àwọn Yorùbá ní. No, Yorùbá kọ́ ló sọ bẹ́ẹ̀. Ó dà pé olórin Fújì kan ni. Pé Òṣùpá orin yẹn ti pẹ́. Ẹ má bínú, àmì blend of everything. Ọmọ lè dáràn la ṣe ń sọ wọ́n lórúkọ. Orúkọ ọ̀tọ̀ọ̀tọ̀ la ṣe ń sọ wọ́n lórúkọ. The reason why we are giving a name is to identify us. It's for us to be answerable with a name. But you see, name is not what depicts your identity. It is value that depicts your identity. If you read in the Bible, there are so many people that Bible mention their name. But do you know that there are so many people that Bible did not mention their name? I will relate it to everything that is happening now. Just follow me. Just give me the next 20 minutes. Please give me the next 20 minutes of yours. There are so many people that their name was never mentioned in the Bible. They mention them like this. You will hear things like the widow of Zarephath. They were identified with their infirmity. Follow me. You will hear things like the madman of Gadara. They identify with their infirmity and their location. You will hear stuff like the man at the beautiful gates who was identified with where he is. What makes your identity is the value that can be read. Unfortunately, it's not what you say you are. Unfortunately, it's never determined by what you decide to put out there. Unfortunately, you are never in charge of your identity. You are only in charge of your impression. It is people that will read you. Matthew 5:16, let your light shine before men that they will see your good work and glorify your Father. Now, it is people that sees you and take a judgment of you. Listen, I don't want to sound religious, so let me bring it to real life. There are so many people that are really good people. How many of you are in these conditions, in this situation? How many of you have been you are on this table? That you feel like anywhere you go, like you are in a new place and you meet new people, people always take a wrong perception of you. You know yourself. You know yourself that you are not arrogant, but when you meet new people, people have an assumption that you are proud. If you are there, let me see. Drop a comment. When you meet new people, you are it is later, could they proud though. But when new people just meet you, they always just have a wrong representation of you. How many of you have had this thing before? That they said short people are always arrogant. How many of you have heard that they say short people are always arrogant? You know why? It's an assertion that might not be 100% correct. Sure, you understand? But let me tell you why some short people or most short people can be perceived to be arrogant. See, because they are small. They are very small. They are always looking everybody like this. So any small thing you say to them, they think that you are talking to them anyhow because of their size. Their mind has adjusted to their size. So they feel like you are looking down on them. So they have this habit to, before you, short people have a very smart habit of telling you their age. By the first 15 minutes they meet you, they're already making sure that you know their age. Yeah, mo kàn ní small body. So they are defensive. They are like this. Table might fall very soon. sisters, young ladies, single mothers, sissy, whichever category or phase of life that you are, how many of you here have noticed, or you have a friend who have said the same thing to you, that you've noticed that it is only married men that always come after you, and you don't want to marry a married man. You don't want to marry somebody's husband. It's only married men that come after you. Or young men that want to flirt with you. You know, clear cut, bele you need can shake off, settle down. Men that will come to you that baby clone shele jama dorawa now. You know, stuff like that. Men that kofi hide o je ko mo pe òun fẹ́ fọ́ ẹlẹ́nu ni. Ah, girl, jẹ́ ká máa dorawa máa tọ́jú ẹ̀. You know, kind of low-minded guys like that. Men that will sag their pants and come and talk to you at 35. It is men with saggy pants that is still coming to talk to you. How many of you are in that boat? See, as Africans, Toriwati, Gbale, you will not be saying, have you heard people say that it is, maybe it's a spiritual attack, that it is only married men that come for you. And when married men, you will now begin to go to church and be praying. Sister, it is not a spiritual attack. There is something that is sending a wrong signal to the world in you. There is something in you that you are doing unconsciously. Olori Foster, I will keep this for BB. I'm screenshotting this one. Let me screenshot this your comments. BB must see this one. You are in trouble. Ìyàwó ẹ̀gbọ́n mi wá sórí show. Wọ́n sọ pé àwọn ń sáàṣì. A máa dá mọ̀lẹ́bí rúlé ni o. It is not village people that is after you. It is not village people. It is not enemy. It is not demonic. There is something in you. You might not do it on purpose that is sending a wrong message to the public. Sometimes it is your dress sense. Sometimes it is your gesticulation, your body language. Sadly, sometimes it's your body frame. I will be honest with you. Now, that you have a certain body frame, see, a man that want to flirt, that just want to smash, that they don't care about your character. What will attract them is you have big bone and small body. You have a tiny waist and big yash. Most likely, married women will chase you back. So, it is not your fault that you have that body. But you are carrying yourself. And you walk from ara ẹni òun wò díẹ̀. You walk from ara ẹ. Kẹ̀kẹ́ bàjẹ́ òṣètò. This is how you are walking. Like if you are railway locomotive. Ìjókòó sí ìjọra. There's something you are sending as a signal that this is all you are good for. This is your selling point. You know that divine song. This is your selling point. You already have big breasts before. You will wear silicone bra. And when you are walking, when you are talking to people, you are already sending a simple messages like that. That this is all you are good for. Sister, you are a good lady, God-fearing woman. You want to settle down. But something in you is repelling the good ones that want to settle down and is attracting the people who just want to play around. Something in you. Something in you, consciously or unconsciously. It is not your fault that you have a good body or not really good body, a conspicuous body. Oh, you have this sexy look. No, it's how do you manage it? Hear me. It is not every cloth that is made for you. It's not every fashion that you have to dance to. It's not every line of clothes that is fit for you. You are 4 friends. All of your friends are lepa like this. You, ó dàbí Michelin ní àyágá ẹ̀yìn ga. Ẹ wá jọ máṣe ẹ jọ rán style kan náà. Orí ẹ ti dàrú. Wọ́n á jọ mú style tó máa fit ilẹ̀ pa. Ìwọ náà wá bá wọn rán. Àwọn dàbí eégún lágbóńdókò lẹ́yìn wọn. That's not where we are going. are being mistaken for what they are not. You see people now struggling to explain yourself. If you have to tell your character to people, there's something you are doing wrong. Simple. That's the summary of it. If it takes you to tell people that you are a good person, you are doing something wrong. If it takes you to tell somebody that you are not arrogant, there's something you are doing wrong. If it takes you to tell somebody, there's something you are doing wrong. If every man that talk to you or stand to talk to you in 5 minutes have to want to feel on your body, there's something you are doing wrong. You always have to deal with men trying to sexually assault you every time. It is not only you that they assault. Not only you they are making attempt to assault. Men talk to you for 10 minutes, they are already shaking. They want to touch your breast. They want to. There's what we call the invitation to treat. Do you know honestly that some people are not doing it on purpose? They just don't know. They just don't know. Let's go to another table. Do you know? Do you know that this is 2021? Some of you are religious minded. Ṣé báwọn tó flashy là ń sọ yẹn? Ó yá àǹtí tún gbọ́ ilé. Ẹ̀yin ń wọ́kọ, ẹ̀yin ò dẹ̀ kí wọ̀wọ̀kú wọ́n ti yín. Bọ̀ ẹ̀yin náà, àbórí má bò wà ní. You are not dressing scandalous. Táwọn sọ pé àwọn oníwọ̀kúwọ̀ ló ṣe jẹ́ kí wọ́n máa rọ̀kọ̀ ìwọ̀kúwọ̀ ní. Ìwọ wọ̀wọ̀kúwọ̀. But ó ti bó gbogbo ẹ̀wọ̀ múra bí wàá 2021, ó múra bí 1978. In the name of you want a God-fearing man. Gbọ́ mi dáadáa. Every God-fearing man wants a beautiful woman. Every God-fearing man to very attractive. There is no anointed man of God that does not want a sexy booty to lay on when he get home. Get the balance. Nígbà tó wà kì í ṣe pé o find àbí alára bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. Carelessness. You are a beautiful woman. But it takes somebody to see you at the party before they know that you are pretty. Tó di ò bá kọ́la lè ṣerun. You don't know people are looking at you. People don't assess you when you're on your best look now. People don't address you when you're on your best moments. They assess you when you are in your chill mode, your low state. Èèyàn tó ń wọ́kọ̀ nílé ayé slippers ló máa wọ̀ ṣá, slippers ní ṣá. Oh, you are just going to the store. You are going to the market to just go and buy something. Yeah, it's just the market. That is why you will dress carelessly and look like my ancestor. Oh, ẹ má bínú sister, now you are 42, you have never been married, so you are already giving up on yourself. So, nígbà tó young gan ò rọ́kọ, ó wá dàgbà ní ìsìn tó dẹ̀ ṣe yóò gbogbo ṣì máa réèyàn fẹ́, ó wá ń dress bí ẹni táyé ẹ̀ níta. We are in a competitive world. There are some over-religious people. Oh, lóye ring, ó yá, ká sọ pé religion tiẹ̀ ò like gold. You don't want to be flashy. Oh, lo cream, àbí? Ìwọ ń lo cream tiẹ̀. Oh, fẹ́ lo cream, ìwọ ń bleach. Àti gbọ́. Oh, lo jewelries. Àti gbọ́. Ìwọ ẹni kò wọ necklace. Àti gbọ́. O lè wọ nǹkan tí yóò bá kọjá irunkun. Àti gbọ́. Jọ̀ọ́yá, kí ni mo fẹ́ lára rẹ̀? Àbí wèrè ni ẹ́? Ojú lásán ló rò pé èèyàn tó bá ń ta nǹkan ṣe máa ń ṣe show glass fún. So, ẹni tó ń ta bàtà, kókó sínú bọ́ọ̀sì bóyá ó máa rẹ́ nira. Wọ́n á káwọn kan wá fi sínú show glass. There's nothing patronizing about you. Nothing. You don't have to dress carelessly. You don't have to dress ridiculously. You don't have to dress scandalously. Just dress decent. Decency is not stupidity. Oh, you are a born again sister. You have given your life to Christ now, Abi. Òun ló ṣe máa rí tọ́ọ̀ṣì irun. ní January tó yẹ pé ó di May kó tó wá ṣerun yẹn bó ṣe retouch yẹn ló ṣe máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní o ti ṣe ponytail tẹ́nibọ́dì bá ti rí ponytail lọ́ọ̀kan ti mọ̀ pé wọ́n ni tó ti ṣe ponytail oṣù mẹ́rin tó dé ò bá kọ́ ọ̀la ò lè ṣerun. You are sending a wrong signal. Do you know that poverty can be a repelling factor? Somebody like me, I don't like poverty. You look poor, we can't have a conversation. You don't have to dress scandalous. You don't have to put titties out, butts out. You want to dress like a Christian. Oh, they are good-looking Christians. So as much as you want to talk about those people who are dressing revealing and, seductive and sexual provocatively, and you don't want to be that, yes, you are doing foolish, you are being stupid. You are there. There are two other categories. I'm just laying foundation today. Let me take a quick break and take a little commercial, and I'll be right back after this break.
Beautiful skin requires commitment and not a miracle. Do you wish to have a younger, smoother, and a brighter skin? If yes, all you need is to contact CQ Beauty Haven by Abimbola Shunde, a natural and other skin care using optimal pure natural grade ingredients for you to achieve a youthful glow. Understanding the physiology behind different skin types and conditions is the major reason why Abimbola Shunde gave birth to CQ Beauty Haven. Order now for your natural skincare products such as Egyptian black soap, the slimming Harvard TikToks, knuckle care set, pink lips cream, crystal sets, whitening and peeling cream, breast enlargement oil, dark and pit and tie cream, hydrophilic contact lens, brightening face mask, Karat Gold scrub, advanced anti-aging and repair formula, crystal multivitamin scrub, and many more. CQ Beauty Haven only stock product that delivers both efficacy and safety, and also stay away from steroids and hydroquinone and bleaching ingredients that damage skin. They help in correcting any skin damage and aspire to serve you in achieving your desired results. For all inquiries, consultations, advice, and orders, visit their website on www.cqbeautyhaven.com. You can as well call or send a WhatsApp message on +44 7387 596862 or via email at cqbeauty.
Welcome back. Now, we're still talking about outlook, right? Because it's not just about outlook. Let's get to another one. Let's now get to social media. The little message you are sending that determines the perception of you. Like I said, if you have to tell anybody your characteristics, then there's something you are doing wrong. You are the manual to yourself. Your attitude is your manual. People should read you. If you are dealing with people having a perception of you, hear me, there's something you are doing wrong. Attitude. Auntie, one boy broke your heart in 2002. Ó ṣe ń ṣe bí ajá bank in 2021. Wèrè ń ṣe o. You are allowing someone that don't even care about you in the first place, who left you. You don't even matter to him. You are allowing him determine your disposition for years. You have weird that philosophy. Men cannot be trusted. All men are devil. All men are kinikan. All men are. Níbi tó o ti ń sọ ọkùnrin yẹn ò lè trust ọkùnrin ò dá ọkùnrin ò dá ẹ̀. Gbogbo àwọn ẹgbẹ́ ló ṣe wedding, ó ti ṣe confetti lady, orí ẹ̀ ti burú. Gbogbo aṣọ ló ti mú. O ní aṣọ confetti lady blue, green, orange, purple, lilac. Gbogbo ẹ̀ ló ti ní. Men are devil. Wọ́n lọ lé ọkọ lójú ẹ̀mí ẹ̀. Somebody broke your heart 10 years, 15 years ago, and you just went wild. You cannot build yourself and have closure. See, this is the way I think. If anybody that does not matter cannot deserve my sweat. You don't deserve my sweat if you don't matter. If you walk out of my life, you will not take my life with you. Somebody walk out of your life and you are still allowing them to take your life along with them. It's your fault. You meet a man, everybody you meet in the next 30-45 minutes, you are carrying bitterness like signboard. If they say, lady, how are you doing? Any man that talk to you in 20 minutes, any man, anybody that meets you, and they are talking to you for the first 20-15 minutes, they must hear your bitter story. Oh, ọkùnrin mi, I'm Miss Independent. Kò sẹ́ni tó ń jẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀, má tanra ẹ̀. Má fi tọ́ ìbáyà rẹ̀ jẹ́. Kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ Miss Independent. Kó dóni. Kò sẹ́ni tó wù bẹ́ẹ̀. It is not good for a man to be alone. Before they say hello, you say, clinical. Yeah, man, if I tell you my story, if I tell you my story, I trusted this guy and this. Wo story ẹ̀gbọ́n ti sára àdúgbò. Committee of friends, family and friends, ọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀ ti sú wọn. The same story tó ń sọ láti 2012 ló ṣe ń sọ di sí. Story heartbreak láti jọ́ yìí. When are you going to get over it? Let me tell you what you are doing. You are sending a signal of bitterness. Hear me good. Every man wants to have a happy woman beside him. Marriage is too far, too long, and too boring to journey life and to get into the decision of marriage with a woman that is bitter and unhappy. You don't know you are doing it, but you are doing it. If I tell you my story, gbẹ́nu burúkú sọ̀hún, tó bá gbọ́ tẹlòmíì, tó bá gbọ́ story ẹlòmíì, ta ni ò ní story? When the story òṣì, you are boring everybody with the bitterness in your life. They broke your heart, they disappoint you. Must they still take your life along with them? Somebody walk out of your life should not end your life. Somebody walking out of your life should not take your life along with them. You have lost your balance, you have lost your life, you are going up and down with bitterness. If they talk about work, you have something negative to say. They talk about marriage, you always have negative things to say. Your friend tell you just have a new relationship. You say, "Show that to go work lórí burúkú yìí." Bàbá ẹ̀ náà wà nù ẹ̀. Every time you don't have anything good to say over anything, is a repelling factor. It's a repelling factor. It's a repelling factor. There's something in you that is chasing people away. How many of you here really want to have friends, but you are finding it difficult to make friends? You feel like you don't have friends. I know people always say, I don't have friends. I'm only that. You think it's fashionable. Maybe my mind life meaning. I just go to work and take care of my children and that's it. As good as it sounds, it's not a good thing. No. Imagine anybody, Baba, you are not designed to live in isolation. No. But nobody is designed to live in isolation. A wife of a Danny. Èmi ò like my lorry. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ yan ẹ lọ́rẹ̀ in the first place. Kò sí. Wọ́n rọ́jú jẹ́ kan ọ̀gbun ẹ̀. Ìwọ náà tún fi swagger sí. Some things we say we think it is something that is honorable. It's really not honorable. It's really not. There's something you are doing. A man asks you for a date. Let me tell you some experience, some personal experience. I went out one time to chill. And I met these two ladies, very pretty ladies. It is this stupid girl that waved to me first from a distance. As a sharp epitome boy, I waved back. And you know, as a man, you don't want to look stupid. Come on, like we to roll some will drink one. So I stood up, walk up to them, how y'all doing, man? Say, we cool. Yeah, what y'all drinking? I bought the drink. Cool. So, incidentally, so we get talking, right? Talk to this, talk to that. I will tell you two experiences. While we're talking, these are Nigerian, actually, Nigerian. This girl was asking me personal questions about myself. I was responding. Some of you will meet a man, you'll be asking them questions as if you want to give them a job, as if you are doing interview for them. Like, ṣé wọ́n máa sọ salary fún tó bá fẹ́ ẹ ni? Your defense mechanism is too high. It's repelling. Like ní generation yìí, option one lè bi wèrè ẹnìkan wà lọ máa ń ṣe interview gbogbo fẹ́ wọ chevron torí ọmọ kan. No. This girl was asking me personal questions. And then she said, this is first meeting now. And I will tell you something reality. And she said to me, oh, well, this. Ask me my job, ask me where I work. I was saying it first day, first 2 hours. And then she said, do you have a legal residence? And I turned back and looked at her. I'm like, is that a prerogative? And then she said, oh, y'all always just chase girls. If you're trying to get a paper, I'm not for it. I like you, but if you try. And I'm like, excuse me, that's very embarrassing. And this girl said something to me. She said she apologized. And then after a while again, she said to me, can I see your ID, please? And I'm like, well, no, thank you. And just walk away. Let me tell you the honest truth. Is it normal to be careful? Yeah. But you see, every question that she's asking in 2 hours of meeting, she will know it naturally over time without asking. It's common sense. There are some things you are asking a man that is saying hello to you. If you use your senses and just sit down, you will know those answers. They've told you to be careful. Now you are making everybody pay for somebody else's offenses. Get over it when you are living right. Or you see some of you, oh, I love that my first love. Oh, love this flower me. Ha, if you know what you did to me. Oh, Kuri, Emi care. Emi okay, love does not exist. Emi will love more. And then you begin to, meanwhile, Olushine okon lenu ni. Oh, let me. Love again. You are just sending a wrong signal. Emi shock polole date ni ma fe ogbeni amajo. You are deceiving yourself. You know, some of us used to just command genuinely tó bá ti ń wà láàrin èèyàn tí wà láàrin àwọn rẹ̀ wà á máa sọ nǹkan tẹ̀mí ẹ̀ ò gbé nǹkan tó lè ṣe ó dẹ̀ ń send the wrong representation fúnra ẹ̀. Yes, you should be careful. Yes, you should take precautions. Yeah, first love me. How do we dated for 16 years? He's the one that deflowered me. Yes, so ṣé ká wá kú fún ẹ ní? How long? When are you going to get your life back? Stop making other men pay for what other men did for you. Or some of you have just turned, you now build up a very stinking, nasty attitude. Gbọ́ mi, nígbà tó ń live right, tó ń love with all your heart, wọ́n sì break your heart here. Ó wá fẹ́ máa live nasty, kí ló rò pé máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sí ẹ? When you do things right, you got a wrong result. Now you are doing things wrong. What result are you getting? You will get worse. Bí ẹ ṣe lẹ́ smart tó tẹ máa ń béèrè 1 million question tó ń ṣọ́pọ̀lọ́ ẹlẹ̀ tó rò pé òun smart you are playing guys. Ìgbò ló ti gbé ẹ dé. Ìwọ náà sì ń jáde láàdé ẹ̀ńdọ̀ wọ́n sì ń gba pátá díẹ̀ náà wọ́n sì ń ya náà ni. Lo sẹ́ǹsì ẹ. Let's get to the last table. Social media. This is where we are going to dwell. I can't emphasize this enough. I'm just using ladies as example because they have more interest and more concern. It has nothing to do with gender. A man does it, woman does it. You meet a man today, he's telling you that my ex-wife. There's nobody I've met I ever talk about my ex before. I have never met anybody and discussed my ex. I have never done it. Girls will meet you. You know, girls they like to ask stupid questions that have something to do with their life. Oh yeah, you single? Well, I'm divorced. And then it goes, especially Nigerian girls, ridiculous. What happened? What happened at what? I'm supposed to sit you down. I just met you now. I'm supposed to tell you that, oh, lọ́jọ́ kan báyìí. Ó wá sọ pé àwa jà, àwa ṣe family meetings. Is that what you are expecting? They say, oh yeah, what's your name, Victor? Yeah, are you single? Well, I'm divorced. What happened? Or they say, why? Why what? Why did you divorce? Well, because you were not getting, things didn't work right. Why did it not work? What did you do to her? Natural assumption. Let's get to the last phase. Social media. I have 8 minutes left. Social media. I've seen some real good, pleasant, nice, hardworking people that they are creating a representation for themselves that is not them on social media. Hear me, this is 2021. Nobody have time, jet age lawai, to be studying you like Bible. You know, in those days, you want to marry a girl, you will go one army, what do they call it? Spy, army, Abalarino. They will go to the girl's family house to go and see what disease is afflicting them in their house. Which one is doing this one? This is 2021. Your first representation is your social media. The day you realize that your social media is your business card, that day you will use your senses. Brother, you are in your 40s. You are still snapping picture with food on Facebook. One shape you are snapping picture with food. You are eating food, or you are showing bone or empty plate. Ẹ ṣe léyà, ìwà gbogbo ẹran léyà ìwà ń jẹ, òun ṣe fídíò ara ẹ tó ń jẹun. Orí ẹ ti burú. Ṣé tẹ́mi bá ṣe interview fún èèyàn tí bá rí rẹ̀ máa gbá ẹ̀ síṣẹ́? Are you responsible? Identity crisis is today's topic. Níbo ni Mọ́bọ́lá gbé tí ẹ̀ sí látàárọ̀? Wọ́n dé pẹ̀lú wọ́n. Identity crisis is what we are talking about. A man in his 40s. You are 45. You are now writing on Facebook that you are an aspire. Your bio, 45 years old man. Your bio says that upcoming DJ. We didn't share. You have already told the world that you have failed in life. Upcoming DJ at 45. You have failed in life already now. Even when somebody need a DJ, they will not call you. Can you be a DJ at 45? Why not? It's a job. But surely that word upcoming tó ti fi sí yẹn, ó ti fi create impression kan pé life wey wà successful. Let me tell you something. Success attracts success. This is the irony of life. Ẹni tó ti ní làwọn èèyàn máa tún fún sí. See, when you are in the prospect, nobody identify with you. Nobody identify with you. It is when you have discovered yourself and established that people identify with you. Everybody identify with success. In this world, nobody cares about promise. Everybody cares about purpose. Nobody will give you respect for prospects. They will give you respect for products. Nobody will give you any respect for aspiration. They will give you respect for achievements. Nobody celebrate vision. Everybody celebrate manifestation. Yeah, they are not supporting me. Oh, guy, you trying to be a DJ at 45. You are in your late 30s. You are complaining that family are not supporting your dream. We didn't share. Oh, you go to my family. And you are even writing that on Facebook. Are you normal? Some things you are doing that is not good enough that you are supposed to belly. You will still take it to social media. Grown ass man, you have family, you have children. You be snapping pictures. Ìjọ tó bá jàjà ìrìngò tìrìtìrì méjì mu. Àbúrò èèyàn kan tó tiẹ̀ jàjà fi ẹ́ kọ́ ọwọ́ lọ sí bar tọkàn lọ ra ìgò méjì fún ẹ lásán. Ìgò méjì 2 bottle of tìrìtìrì. Social media parẹ́. Àwọn tó shut down Cubana wọn flood gbogbo Facebook. 2 bottle. Ìjọ tó bá jàjà rí mu báyìí. Wàá ya gbogbo bottle, wàá ra plate pepper soup, wàá gbé social media. Gbọ́ mi dáadáa, àwọn kan ya wèrè jù ẹ lọ. Àwọn kan ṣayé jù ẹ lọ. Tí wọn dẹ̀ create representation fúnra wọn. Ìwọ stupid ni. Ariwo kọ́ ni music. Meanwhile, you are a responsible person, no? You are looking for a job, you are decent, you are reading, you have a purpose in life. Ìjọ tó kàn ní kó cheat, wàá gbé go tìrìtìrì àtàyè àjẹkù pepper soup. Àwọn máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní upload yẹn. Ìwọ ló máa ṣe fídíò. Chilling with the boys. Wèrè ń ṣe. Representation. Identity crisis. Little things that count. Unfortunately, you will never be there to defend yourself when people are taking a judgment of you. Unfortunately, people will not ask for your opinion when they are taking a judgment of you. People will not seek your opinion. They're just looking at you and they are just sighing. Since they have taken a judgment of you today, sometimes, maybe when they will implement that judgment, it's another 5 years. How can, at this age of my life, I will not be snapping picture like this on Facebook? I will not just do like this. I will snap picture with underwear. I will do like this on Facebook at this age. At this age. It's an act of irresponsibility. It's an act of, it doesn't depict anything than the fact that you are not sensible. It doesn't depict anything that you are not sensible. People will put a price tag on you by the impression they have about you. Hear me. You keep saying everybody is looking down on you. You have that problem. People always look down on you. People always talk to you and belittle you. People don't respect you. They can only look down on you when you stay down. When you rise up and stand tall, everybody that want to look you will look up to you. The only people that can be looked down on are the people who are down. You have to live an intentional life. Life cannot be taken for chances. You can't take chances in life. Kásùnkàjí enterprises, Kásùnkàjí enterprises, kọ́lọ̀ ń ṣọ́ wa. Àwọn òwe Yorùbá kan òwe orí burúkú ni. Ọlọ́run ló mọlẹ̀ tó máa mọ́la. Ó ti yá wèrè tó bá ní plan. Ọ̀la kan máa wá ọkàn máa lọ ni. You have to be intentional about life. Life will not wait for you to correct any error. Life is evolving. You can't take chances. Let me tell you another thing. Today, you post on Facebook. I'm coming to sister so that I could be more attack. Today, you post on Facebook that you are marketing for insurance company. Tomorrow, you say you are doing fish farming. Next 6 months, you post on your social media that you are into fashion. By December, what we saw on your social media is that you started modeling. It shows a life full of potential without purpose. Nobody will commit anything reasonable into your hand. There is nobody. See, we are watching you. There are so many accounts on my Facebook. I mean, my Facebook is crazily large now. I can't know everybody. But there are some people I know on my Facebook years back. And I don't know them in person. Me, don't worry. But I can tell you how their life have transits. Me, don't worry. In 1 year, you have put like 3 different engagements, endeavors on your social media. Yes, you are attempting so many things. Keep it now. Insulate your dream. There's one of the things, maybe I will, after this identity crisis, I will start talking about vision, the visionaire, and the manifestation. One of the things we learn about vision is that you have to learn to insulate your dream. Vision should be protected. Nobody give a shit about your vision. In fact, your vision can cause hatred for you. Your vision can be the root of your enmity. Your vision can be the root of your attack. When your vision is in embryo, insulate it. It is manifestation that you live in the open. It is manifestation that you throw to the public. Who want to give a job to somebody that has done 3 jobs in 1 year? Okay, you've done fashion, you've done fish farming, you have market for ICO insurance, and now you are modeling. So if me I now want to sew clothes, my own wedding clothes with all the coveted lady, all the groomsmen, that's a big contract that will worth like 800, 1 million. You think I will look for tailor that will do it in the whole world? I will not see. It's you I will give. What do you mean? Nǹkan tó ń ṣe jẹun gangan for real. Kí ló wà nù kéèyàn gbìyànjú? Nothing wrong, but insulate your vision. Be careful the impression you are selling on social media. It takes a final verdict and a judgment of you by thousands of people that you will never have an opportunity to defend yourself. Sister, èyí lè máa ń ta nǹkan jù. You are selling bleaching cream. You are selling whatever you are selling. Whatever you are selling, you are selling clothes, you are selling shoe, you are selling beauty products, you are selling whatever. You created a page on Instagram or a page on Facebook to be showcasing your product and be advertising. But on that same page, you went for Owambe party. That's the same page you are uploading all the video where you and your friend are twerking. You are twerking. Kò sẹ́ni tó fẹ́ rajà gidi tó máa pè ẹ́. Orí ẹ ti dàrú ni. You have mixed business with pleasure. You have showed. See, have you not realized that people don't buy product because the product is good? They buy products because most times of the integrity of the brand that is behind it. This is my Apple Watch. This is my smartwatch. Apple. Do you know that there are so many smartwatches that look exactly like this now? Tí wọ́n ṣe láti China. Exactly like this. Most likely there are some that will do the same thing as this thing is doing. Àbí? Kí ni mo fi ń ṣe náà? Ó ní so many functions, but mélòó mò ń lò ń bẹ̀? Those ones will even be cheaper. But I will buy this one for $450. And not buy those cheap ones. Why? Because this one is Apple. It comes with a brand that has kept an integrity over the years. Okay? Everything you are selling on Instagram, everything you are selling on Facebook, there are more than 10,000 people that are selling the same thing. What makes somebody come to you is not because of what you are selling, it's because of you that you are selling it. How do you not know that? Kí ló ń tà tẹ́nìkan ò tà? You are selling on Facebook, you are selling on Instagram, and you don't know that you should guide that page jealously. You should be careful of what goes there. They send random video to you from Facebook, from WhatsApp, of one Fulani herdsman that is slaughtering somebody's snake like this. You upload that one on your business page. On your business page because you want to promote the injustice of Fulani herdsmen. You are mad intentionally. Contents like that, they are what we call quarrel necessity in journalism. They are thought-provoking. They are inhuman. You can put that on your socials, on your business page. Did you ever see me? Go and take a time, go and study the Talking Initiative page. If you will see any flying random messages. Did you notice that on my page, so many people tag me so many things that you will not find it there? You tag me on targets. If it's not in conformity with the standard that I want to portray here, you tag me and tag myself. With all apology and with no disrespect to anybody. Genesis member know how to tag fire when it comes to tagging. One tag in your share. And then you see all those guys, that's just and they want to tag me that. How does it add any value to my page? Koshidambe on tag. There's nothing you are selling that somebody else is not selling on that same Instagram, on that same Facebook. The only reason why they will buy from you is not that the product is better than the rest. It's because of you. You are the brand that you are selling. Let me round up. Auntie, ogun ẹyọ kan náà ilé ní ẹ ṣáà ń wọkọ̀ yìí náà ni. Kò le tó yẹn. Kò le tó yẹn. You are beautiful. You are smart. You have a good job. You are independent. What your problem is the wrong impression you are sending. Oh yes, now you have a good job. You are making good figures. You are making 6 figures. And that's what you rub on everybody's face. Bah, bah, bah. Well, I'll take care of myself. I don't need any man to take care of me. Well, hear me. Every man, this is the nature of a man. Every man loves to be relevant. If what you are selling to every man that is a suitor is that you are self-sufficient, you are telling them, what you are actually saying to them is that you are useless. Every man wants to be relevant. The reason why some of you will die single is your good job. That is intoxicating your brain. Is it wrong to have a good job? No. I am a fan and a lover of success. That should not be your signboard. I don't need any. It's arrogance. Every man is looking for a woman that they can be part of her life. They can be relevant in their life. I don't care how much you think success you have achieved in your life. Hear me. If you have the right person in your life, you will achieve much more. Most of the problem we have as Africans is that we always assume the finish line too early. You always assume that you are successful when you are already starting. God is taking you to 1,000 miles and you have already gone 10 miles and you begin to feel, oh, Mary, oh, my soul. You are a single lady, single mother, and God has helped you to reach a benchmark and you begin to make a good success out of your life, and that is what is intoxicating your head. No matter how success you think you've achieved, you will achieve much more if you have the right person. So don't put this Miss Independent thing all up on your face. Something's still missing you. The last one. We are dealing with the social media impression. Auntie, you are in your 50s. You are 45. How can somebody that is supposed to be somebody's grandmother every day, yes, you are happy. I understand you are bored. You are bored. You are bored. Yes, you can want it to joy, but you just want to make yourself happy. I know that philosophy. They told you that you should always do whatever makes you happy. So you, in your mid-40s, in your late 30s, in fact, from late 30s, if you are 30 anything, you should not even do it at all. Or, I mean, excess of anything is just bad. You can do it. Don't do it too often. Somebody that is, yes, you are in your 40s, you are in your 50s. So age no matter me. Some things, if you are in your early 30s, your 20s, you are doing it. It's okay. Young lady is doing it, it's fine. But you are 45, 50, 55, and every day, this is what you are doing on Facebook. You are twerking to camera. I see some of you. Ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi, ẹ ti play orin yẹn ti bleach. Ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi, ẹ máa yọ́nú sí mi. You are seeing one, yọ́nú sí ẹ. You are creating a wrong impression. Kí ló ń ṣe ẹ́ tó ń ṣe àdáadáa káàkiri? Unfortunately, people will not talk. O mọ báyé ṣe useless tó. Wèrè ní gbogbo wa at the end of the day. Àwọn òye wọn á tún máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ máa like ẹ̀. Wàá máa rí comment like, oh, my beautiful sister, you are doing well. My beautiful auntie, oh, happy you. I like your spirit. I like your... Tó bá mọ nǹkan tó ń sọ lẹ́yìn ẹ̀ ní real life, o máa ké fúnra ẹ̀. You will have plenty likes yẹn ló máa ń jẹ́ kẹ́ máa sínwín. That's why you will do it tomorrow, because you have like 100 comments today and 200 likes. So you will think you are doing orògbé nǹkan rẹ̀ ló ń ṣe. Wèrè arẹwà tẹpá mọ́ wá sọ di iṣẹ́. Òun ni second job wẹ̀. Dànìdànì wọ́n ní kì í bá ni lágbà. Ohun tó yẹni ló yẹni, okùn ọrùn ò yẹ dìyẹ. Àwọn ẹgbẹ́ yín ti lọ́mọ ọmọ, ẹ̀yin jù di wèrè lórí Facebook. Wá ní gbogbo ẹni tó ń pè ẹ́, àwọn tó fẹ́ dó ẹni. What else are you good for? All these men are not serious. They don't want to say that. They just want to smash. You have showed them what the only thing you are good for. You have deceived yourself. You have devalued yourself. You have created a wrong impression of yourself. In real sense, you are a good woman. You are a very reserved, conservative woman. You're only doing it because you think it's right, because you get 200 comments and 100 likes. You think you are doing the right thing. Kò bá ọjọ́ orí mu, àwọn nǹkan tí ò bá ọjọ́ orí mu wà. Sisi, auntie, ṣebí you are young. Pẹ̀lẹ́, some of us say we are young. Just yesterday, akànjíjọ́ kan ní funfun ti gbogbo ẹnu yìí. Kò ń pẹ́ rárá. Nǹkan tó bá ti mú ẹ lára nísìn. Àwọn tó ń sínwín lágbàáyé, wèrè yẹn ti wà lára wọn ti pẹ́, kò manifest ni. Gbogbo òṣì tó ń ṣe. You, young lady, you have never been married. You are looking to get married early in your life. But every picture on your Facebook, every damn picture is in one hotel room or one swimming pool or one club. Every picture on your Facebook. The background is be an hotel. You know everybody can figure out an hotel room when they see it. Every picture on your social media. Ó dẹ̀ ń lọ ṣọ́ọ̀ṣì, wèrè wàá kó ń ṣílò, wàá lọ redeem camp, wàá kó redeem camp, wàá lọ Bear City. Call on Joko, I want to be married before I'm 30. I want to be married before I'm 30. All your picture is either in an hotel room, by the poolside of an hotel, or at the clubhouse. Show me that man. Even the man that is taking you to club don't want to marry a club girl. You are deselling yourself. Meanwhile, in reality, wèrè yóò ẹ̀ẹ̀kan péré ló lọ swimming pool lọ́dún yẹn o. Ẹ̀ẹ̀kan péré ló dé swimming pool lé o. Ìjọ tó lọ sóòtẹ́ ó lọ báyàn tó dé látàbúrọ̀dù gbẹ́rù ń bẹ́ẹ̀ ni. Ó lọ hòtẹ́ẹ̀lì lẹ́ẹ̀kan. Any small opportunity that you see hotel background, you want to snap, you think you are doing something because you, foolish, you are just using background to snap. But there's an impression you are creating. Every man know a real woman. What's wrong with taking picture in your house? Every of your picture, brother, every picture you have on your social media, you are holding a red cup. You know that red cup, that red disposable cup. That cup they use at the lounge. Gbogbo picture ẹ̀ ṣá red cup máa wà lọ́wọ́ ẹ̀ láì ṣe Davido. Alcohol ni. Wàá rẹ́ lómi àtúnláyàláyà jẹ́ kan tó jàjà lọ club àwa gbé obìnrin, don't you see them? Àwa mú pipe hookah kí ló máa ń gbé Nàìjíríà náà ṣíṣà wàá fà fò yẹn ló wá ṣe fídíò ẹ̀. Àwọn tó mú ogbó lójú méjèèjì wà tí wọn gbé sí Facebook rí. Ìwọ stupid ni. Ìwọ láyé rí bí ọmọkọ́mọ, ọmọ tó mú gbó gidi tó mú gbó kẹrin ó máa ṣe wedding, ìwọ ló máa ṣe confetti lady ẹ̀. Ìwọ stupid ni. There are people, there are girls, there are guys that are worse than you, that they have social vices more than you, but they are not creating a misrepresentation for themselves. But you, ẹ̀ẹ̀kan lọ́dún tó jàjà lọ club tán gbé ṣíṣà lé lọ́wọ́, you have to video it and create a misrepresentation for yourself. Your pictures, your posts matters. Ẹlòmíì, this is the last two and we are done. You post on Facebook everything lé ayé ẹ̀ tó wá post on Facebook. You are confusing us. We already know your trend. Monday, your first post will be Monday motivation. Most times, it will be one philosophy from Aristotle or T.D. Jakes or, one philosophical quote. Tuesday, it will be one bitterness in your life, how men are bad. Or you will share a post of somebody being killed or somebody being kidnapped or one husband that shot his wife or one husband that poisoned his wife. That will transit to Wednesday. Thursday, maybe you mistakenly go to midweek service. You will post scripture in the morning. By Friday evening, we begin to post weekend vibe and life in Elegushi. Kiniko. That will transit to Saturday. By Sunday, you will post the Lord is my shepherd I shall not want. Why shouldn't she? Who are you? Friday, you will post one one Islamic quote. We don't even know who you are. You don't stand for anything. Anybody that does not stand for something will fall for anything. Nobody can define you. Wait, this is who this person is. You are hovering around the Bermuda Triangle. En route, Cubana. En route, wèrè kúrò nílé o. Ó kàn fúnra ẹ̀ ní impression ni that deceive you. Lastly, this applies mostly to ladies. Men does it, but mostly to ladies. Every of your posts can reflect your mood. You have a problem. People can easily read what is going on in your life by your posts. You have a problem. Gbọ́ mi dada, gbọ́ mi, hear me well. Social media is not a judicial council. Social media is not a law court. Matter of fact, let me tell you the way it is. Nobody cares about you on social media. We're only using you to cure boredom. At the end of the day, nobody really cares about you like that on social media. But you want to come and vent your bitterness in your life here. You want to come and vent the bitterness in your life every day on social media, on Facebook. I'm tired of this life. Oh, I'm broke. I'm shaking it. Wisconsin. Ooh, hello.
Hello, my name is Paula.
Oh, ní gbádùn Paula kọ. Nobody cares about you. Coming to reflect what is going on in your mind, what is going on in your life. Whether good or bad, is madness. My husband just bought me a pair of wristwatch now. It's a sign of immaturity. Wọ́n á ṣe bẹ́ẹ̀ do, ṣolo stupid. Because àwọn tọkọ wọn ò ra kankan fún wọn. Àwọn èèyàn wà wọn ti marry 15 years tí wọn ò jọkọ wọn ní bedroom slippers. Wọn ò lè láìkí ẹ. Nígbà tó ń wá wàhálà ni. Some problems, some battles of life, they are avoidable if your common sense is intact. Some battles of life, they are avoidable if your common sense is at work. Young lady, your boyfriend, they got to take attention. Thank you, boo. Today, you are babe, everywhere for the last 6 months. Ará àdúgbò gbádùn. Adé orí mi, ọkọ mi, Adé orí mi. You will make video in the car. You will make video on the bed. You will make video in the bathroom. Adé orí mi. Ó wá di ọ̀la kan. Ìlú yí orin ṣéǹjì. Bí ti dàrú. Wá bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe men cannot be trusted. Men cannot be trusted. Men are devil. Ta ni o mọ̀ gbọ́ bá ti wàjà ni? Adé orí ẹ̀ ti wàjà nìyẹn. We can easily tell when things go wrong. So the reason why I should not be doing too much of ariwo òṣì when things are going good is because ìjọ tó bá yíwọ́, àwa máa yọ̀ ẹ́ o. Facebook àrùn ẹ o, Instagram ò ràn ẹ o. Kò sẹ́ni tó like ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ bá kì í ṣe pé ayé tiẹ̀ bọ́ àkànràn ẹ ni. Bó o ṣe wèrè, bọ̀jọ́ tó bá gbé káwọn èèyàn láwọn love ẹ dọ̀la. Tó bá gbé nùdù ẹ jáde wọn, go say Mr. Victor, I love you. I've said it before. If somebody bring her now and say, oh, they have nude of Mr. Victor, gbogbo àwọn tó lóhùn love mi náà, wọ́n á lọ bẹ̀, wọ́n á lọ wẹ́pọ̀n bàbá wọn. So kò sí no permanent friend, no constant enemy. Kò sí nǹkan tó ń jẹ́ love ń bẹ̀. Wọ́n ló máa lo sense ẹ̀. At the end of the day, everybody wan entertain. Social media is for entertainment purpose. Adé orí mi, all of a sudden, I focus on myself. I'm single is bae. I'm a poverty wàjà nìyẹn. Adé orí ẹ̀ ti yílẹ̀ nìyẹn. Or some people that just want to vent bitterness Monday to Sunday. Tó o bá post ẹni tó ń rape, wàá post èèyàn tó ti wà l'Amẹ́ríkà for 35 years tó ṣe tó wá relocate padà sí Nàìjíríà táwọn gate manuel wá pa. Àwọn nǹkan burúkú tí wọ́n máa ń rí nìyẹn. Bọ́ọ̀rẹ́ ẹ tó bá pé fídíò ẹ tó go viral, ọ̀rẹ́ á ṣí ẹ. Kò ṣàìdá nǹkan tí social media wà fún nìyẹn. Ìmíì kò ṣe ẹ̀dọ́ ló fẹ́ yọ ẹ̀. Ó fẹ́ sọ fáwọn èèyàn tó tán ní concern fún ẹni. But whether they do it in your interest or against you, they are making it go viral. Tí ẹ ṣì máa ta last náà ni. Reflecting your bitterness on social media is the height of foolishness. Showing a negative reflection of your thoughts, constantly negative, is foolishness. Like I said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm touching base on all of them one by one because we will open a full series on it. If I can tomorrow, I'm not promising, but definitely on Monday, we will go into this subject of identity crisis. What you do that creates misrepresentation of yourself subconsciously. Little things that matters. Identity crisis, little things that matters. Ladies and gentlemen, it's been such an honor to have you guys here today. You are the best audience any speaker can have. Thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you. I'll see you guys again. If I can tomorrow, but hopefully on Monday. You are the best, man. Thank you, and God bless you. Enjoy the rest of your night, people.
Beautiful skin requires commitment and not a miracle. Do you wish to have a younger, smoother, and a brighter skin? If yes, all you need is to contact CQ Beauty Haven by Abimbola Shunde, a natural and other skin care using optimal pure natural grade ingredients for you to achieve a youthful glow. Understanding the physiology behind different skin types and conditions is the major reason why Abimbola Shunde gave birth to CQ Beauty Haven. Order now for your natural skincare products such as Egyptian black soap, the slimming herbal detox, knuckle care set, pink lips cream, crystal sets, whitening and peeling cream, breast enlargement oil, dark and peach and tie cream, hydrophilic contact lens, brightening face mask, Karat Gold scrub, advanced anti-aging and repair formula, crystal multivitamin scrub, and many more. CQ Beauty Haven only stock product that delivers both efficacy and safety, and also stay away from steroids and hydroquinone and bleaching ingredients that damage skin. They help in correcting any skin damage and aspire to serve you in achieving your desired results. For all inquiries, consultations, advice, and orders, visit their website on www.cqbeautyhaven.com. You can as well call or send a WhatsApp message on +44 7387 596862 or via email at cqbeauty.
Thank you very much, everyone. Enjoy the rest of your night.
You are King's Beat. Yes. Girl, I'm drowning in love. So baby, take it on. I know what you don't talk about. Girl, I said it all. I don't care what people say about you. Don't care if that was for you for me. Because it could run and I'm back to I told you before that I wanna go far with you. That's enough to mess up to me. As I this is what we are. Oh, if I never know you are, baby, don't go jump and never now. Feeling I'm feeling for you, baby, is how I keep my soul. I will love without you, keep nobody, yes, you, it's me, only for you. Wow. So if you ever need to smile, I can be your reason why you be so smart. Only back you. I was done by you. I was done by you. I see you do. I'm done by you. Does anybody like? That's where I spend my life. Every day I was by you. Peter Van Gogh. I'll be searching for you. You can rely on me. I will make you cry. I'll be there next. Will you forgive me for the happy tears? Just know I'm always right. Oh, hallelujah. See me, hallelujah. Take my love so I'm holy, holy. Hallelujah. Oh, hallelujah. What's already dead, into my body. What's already dead, you know I will stand by you. I will stand by you. Everything you do, I will right by you. Send it back the way. After I spend my life with you. Everything I will stand by you. You know, it hurts me so bad when I think about the times you and I shared together. The plans we had, the promises we made. I give you my heart, my soul, my everything. But all you do is turn around and make me cry inside. Please, you and I are meant to be together. You and I are meant to be together. You and I are meant to be together. You and I. Call me brother if you don't know this song, please. Tell me why you do me so. Baby, why you have to go? Why do you have to find another brother? No wonder. Why did you have to find another brother? Every time I close my eyes, I go to see your lovely face. Am I not late? No far rubbish. Baby, you used to tell me love you stay, you never go away. But now I know love is the same. Cause every time I hold you close, you more than I can do. Oh, don't you go, my baby, don't you leave. Cause deep down in my heart, I know that you the only one for me. You and I are meant to be together, baby. Can't you see? You are the only one for me. You and I are meant to be together, baby. Can't you see? You are the only one for me. People tell me love is blind, baby, I can see. You can't run, but I can see that you're slipping away from me. I'd gladly give my world to you, baby, on a platter of gold. But it seems the gold ain't good enough for you. And now I know and nothing stays the same. Cause every time I hold you close, you call a night that name. And now it's all your love's gone away, baby. But no matter where the wretches, girl, just know you and I meant to be together, baby. Can't you see?
Tell me why you have to go. Why did you have to find another brother? Baby, why you have to go? All this I have to know, cause all my time that we were meant to be together. No wonder when we make love to you. Why you do so we that you found another brother? No wonder this side looks like a thing. You give me to my hands, you tell me why they go no more. You took my hands and tell me how we go. Okay, don't be more than fucking this you back with you. I've been being up between this time back to like people. This is all I want to know. Hey, you hold now. Will you hold my attacking? So will you call me your name? Again. Why don't you try to be my friend to the end? Baby, in the first place, why? Why you do me so? Tell me why you have to go. Why did you have to find another brother? Baby, why you have to go? All this I have to go. Cause all my time that we were meant to be together. You and I, together, baby. See you and I say you and I, you together, baby. See you're the only one. I say you and I,